Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to the Shoals Theater in bright, sunny downtown Florence, Alabama. I was talking to my wife the other day, and she reminded me that in 2 months it'll be our anniversary. And she said, I want to go somewhere that I've never been before. So I thought for a minute, and I said, try the kitchen. I didn't know that, I had no idea that I was, even anybody here in the community knew I was going to be up here. And honest to golly, I've had about 40 calls on the telephone, each person giving me a request. Unfortunately, all of the requests were for me to get off the stage as quick as I could. It's my pleasure now and privilege to present to you the entertaining, electrifying man of all talents, Mr. Edsel Holden.
What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. It's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. It's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when the bell starts to peal, I would swear I was falling. No, I was falling. It's almost like being in love. Just like being in love. Oh, it's just like being in love. All the music of life seems to be just like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when the bell starts to beat, I would swear I was falling. You know darn well I was falling. It's almost like being in love. Yeah. Joseph. This day and age we're living in gives cause for apprehension with speed and new invention and things like third dimension. Yet we get a trifle weary with Mr. Einstein's theory. So we must get down to earth at times. Relax, relieve the tension. No matter what the progress or what may yet be proved, the simple facts of life are such they cannot be removed. You must remember this: a kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And here's looking at you, kid, And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs, never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man, man must have his mate. That no one can deny. It's still the same old story. Fight for love and glory. A case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. Oh yeah, play it again, Sam. Orchestra, folks, yeah. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you are a good-looking group. You know, we have to start off that way every time. We do have a spectacular program lined up for you. How you like it so far, huh? But first, what I would like to do right now is recognize the band. Yeah, that's them, all right. Well, what about Jack Hoppler, our announcer? That's something new. Ed, you know, I recently ran across a quote by Mr. Casey Stengel. You remember him? Famous baseball manager. Casey said that finding good players is easy. Yeah. Getting them to play as a team is another story, though. That sound familiar? Well, I tell you, you've got these guys playing really great. Ed just told me that he had been approached by our mayor, Mr. Mickey Hatton. And Mickey confided to Ed that he had always wanted to be a band leader, wanted to conduct an orchestra. You know. Well, Mr. Mayor, wherever you are, today is the day. If you'll come on down. Where's the mayor? Oh, there he is. Okay. If you don't mind, I'm going to sit here and just watch you a little bit back there. You know, the catch about conducting a band, though. If you lead the band, you have to turn your back on the audience. It's right. Politicians don't like to do that, I know. Okay, Eddie's all yours.
All right. All right. Mayor, it's sure good to see you. Let me shake your hand again. And what I'm going to do now, I think, is probably just kind of take the band through just a little part of the tune and give you an idea of what it's going to be. Okay? stop right on the button, just like that. All right? Yeah, I got a baton here. Let me. It'll probably make it a little easier to use a baton. So if you go ahead and let's give it a try. Move over where they can see you real good now. This way. Yeah, there you go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, man, it didn't look that hard. But, hold on just a second. Are you right-handed or left-handed? I didn't notice.
I'm right-handed.
Oh, well, no wonder I gave you a left-handed stick. Here, let's try that one. All right. Go, yeah.
Try it again. That little snippet of music that Ed selected was taken from our next song, I Love You, Cherie. It's an original composition written by Mr. Charlie Lyle from Huntsville, Alabama. And Charlie, you here? Speak up if you are. Where? Where are you, Charlie? Okay, got a little house lights. Yeah, I see you back there. Charlie played the trumpet and fronted really an excellent big band over in the Huntsville area for many years. And now, Charlie, it is my great pleasure to sing your song, I Love You, Cherie. Mickey, don't give up your day job, okay? I love you, Cherie, though I met you only hours ago. Yet this heart of mine is beating, it's so that this love is so real. The look in your eyes, surely heaven couldn't offer a view that is anything quite comparable to all the stars in your eyes. Now some may say that new love is deceiving, but in every way, in this love I'm believing. I love you, Cherie. Can't you see that you are all I desire? Won't you tell me with those red lips of fire that you love me, Cherie? Now some may say that new love is deceiving, but in every way, in this love I'm believing. I love you, Cherie. Can't you see that you are all I desire? Come on and tell me with those red lips of fire that you love me, Cherie. I love you, Cherie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Please love me, Cherie. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what let's do. Let's bring pretty little songbird Kayla Flanagan back out to the center stage, and she's going to sing this great Alan Jackson country song for you called Chattahoochee. Come back out here for another bow. Yeah. What have we got now? Oh, yes, that great Broadway song. You know, I'm a real sucker for Broadway songs. Y'all forgive me, I swear I'm not drinking. It's just, notice I do a lot more sitting now than I used to. I used to run out here and dance around, but I can't do that anymore. It's, probably, maybe the next one, they'll have to roll me out here in a wheelchair or something. But we'll keep trying. Let's see. Isn't that Kayla wonderful? She's just a great little girl. And that arrangement that she just did was written by our own Charles Rose, sitting back there in the thing. I think he adapted Alan Jackson's song very well. Oh, let's see. I got to find my cheat sheet here. I used to remember lyrics all the time, too, but now I have to read sometimes. This is one of my favorite Broadway songs. Maestro. I won't send roses or hold the door. I won't remember which dress you wore. My heart is too much in control. The lack of romance in my soul will turn you gray, kids. So stay away, kid. Forget my shoulder when you're in need. Forgetting birthdays is guaranteed, and should I love you, you would be the last to know. I won't send roses, and roses soothe you so. In me you'll find things like guts and nerve, but not the kind of things that you deserve. And so while there's a fighting chance, just turn and go. I won't send roses, and roses suit you so. Isn't that a pretty song? Pretty song, I'll tell you. Earlier, just about the time we're going to start, it's pitch black back there, and Harvey Thompson came up and stuck this piece of paper in my hand, and he said that Peggy Clay sent a message back there, had some names written on it. And I would like to just acknowledge that I did receive your note, Peggy. And got a couple of people from Birmingham, is it? See if I read the writing properly. Robert and Celeste, what is it? Hutchinson, okay. And Mr. Harold Jennings from Birmingham visiting us. Welcome, and we hope you're enjoying the show. And I got to tell you that any friend of Peggy's is a friend of mine, okay? All right, now then, Harvey, you know, you've already heard Harvey a little bit. Harvey is, let me borrow that cane a minute. I know this is not the place, but I need it now. Harvey Thompson is not your run-of-the-mill, ordinary saxophone player. You are playing now, right? Yes. Okay. I thought maybe I was doing this in the wrong place. Harvey is a very rare talent, and I want you to fasten your seatbelts on this one because he is going to dazzle, amaze, and mesmerize you with his abilities, talent, whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Harvey Thompson playing the jazz classic, Take a Plunge. Thompson, yeah. Whoa. Give us your surprise, Harvey. Harvey's surprise. Surprise, surprise, yeah. Harvey Thompson, I'm telling you, he is definitely a remarkable talent. And it was such a pleasure to have him on this show. I want to get back and do one more Broadway song. I'm telling you, I'm a sucker for a Broadway ballad. And let's see, I had a lead in here somewhere that said, Ed, could you take care of this for me, please? Thank you. One of my all-time favorite Broadway shows was Mame. that featured Angela Lansbury in the title role. Now, she was wonderful, you know, but the best version of Mame I ever saw was staged and directed by Alan Flowers in the old Florence summer musical productions. You remember those, don't you? You used to remember out of Bradshaw. Well, the lead role of Auntie Mame was played by a lady who's with us here today and gave, without a doubt, the best performance I ever witnessed on any stage, anywhere. Let's acknowledge, come on, some house lights, please. Let's acknowledge her. Betty Jean Mitchell, where are you? Where is she? She's out there somewhere. You just stand up, BJ. Yeah. There she is back there. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, she'll always be my favorite Mame. And BJ, this next song is just for you. Did she need a stronger hand? Did she need a lighter touch? Was I soft or was I tough? Did I give enough? Did I give too much? At the moment that she needed me, did I ever turn away? Would I be there if she called? If she walked into my life today? Did she mind the lonely nights? Did she count the empty days? Was I silent? Was I cold? Was I quick to scold? Was I slow to praise? And there must have been a million things that my heart forgot to say. Would I think of one or two if she walked into my life today? Should I blame the times I pampered her, or blame the times I bossed her? What a shame I never really found the girl before I lost her. Were the years a little fast? Was my world a little free? Was there too much of a crowd, all too lush and loud, and not enough of me? Oh, I'll ask myself my whole life long, what went wrong along the way? Would I make the same mistakes if she walked into my life today? Hope you like that, BJ, just for you. You know, jazz musicians, we got to set up for Norris, yeah. Jazz musicians have their own language. You know that, don't you, Charlie? Now, let's have a little quick English jazz lesson. A cat is someone who plays jazz. And when a cat enjoys something, they dig it. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're certainly going to dig our next guest, Mr. Norris Jones. His credentials are spectacular. I want you to check out his bio, and I know that you'll be impressed with this cat, and I need my cane, Ed. Thank you. You're going to be impressed with this cat, and joining the other three Jones boys on stage, which is Ed, Lloyd, and Selwyn. Here's our fourth, Mr. Norris Jones.
Say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. But when you're walking down the street and you ain't got nothing to eat, the flicker starts to rub away and you're nowhere. They say the women treat you fine on Broadway, but when I look at them, they just give me the blues. But how you gonna make some time when all you got is one thin dime, and one thin dime won't even shine your shoes? They say that I won't last too long on Broadway. I'll catch a Greyhound bus for home, they all say. But they're dead wrong, I know they are, 'cause I can play this here guitar. On Broadway, I won't stop till I'm a star on Broadway. I won't stop till I'm a star. I am so happy to be here. I would like to thank Mr. Edsel for allowing me the chance to come home, so to speak. I'm from right down the road. To come home, I play all over the world. I just got back from Europe, Manchester, and London, and having a blast over there, but it ain't nothing like playing at home. And I mean nothing like playing at home. Nothing. I play for all sorts of Grammy winners and all this good stuff all the time. But as a matter of fact, this is my first time getting a chance to play in front of a big band. And Dr. Jones has made it real easy for me. So, as a matter of fact, give it up to this band. Incredible. You don't find guys that's that good, that's that cool, you know, very approachable. They made it real easy for me, you know. I have a little story about living and learning. You know, we have the saying where we say we live and we learn. Well, I always like to say, we live and we hope we learn. Or you just live and die. I have a story. Way back, and I don't say anything, Joseph. Way back when I was young, just a few years ago, I met a young lady. I'm talking teenage years, right? I met this young lady. When I saw her, I said, that's the one. You know, from across the parking lot, that's the one. She saw me and she lit up. And a little while later, we were introduced and we hit it off. We were having big, long talks about dreams, walks in the park. We said, look at the older couple. We're going to be just like them. We're going to walk and hold hands the way they do. Oh, it was a beautiful thing. Everywhere we went, I was believe it or not, I was the big athlete. She was the cheerleader, beauty queen. Oh my goodness, she was pretty. Everywhere we went, they said, man, it's like you guys just light up the room when you walk in. Well, long story short, one of the things that we were so much alike. So we could just look at each other and we could tell. You ever ran into anybody that way? You can tell what they're thinking. It got to the point where we would look at each other and we would laugh and we would never even talk about what we laughed about. It was that deep. Well, we messed around and we bumped heads. It was something, I'm sure it was real childish. I don't even remember what it was about. We bumped heads and I said she was wrong. And I'm not going to talk to her again until she apologizes. Well, she told her friends, he's wrong. I'm not going to talk to him again until he apologizes. Weeks went by, months went by. After a while, years. Do you hear me? Years of this is just foolishness, you know. But we were young. We didn't know any better. Now I'm growing older. And we still had a thing because we were connected in a way. If she was hurting, it was like a spiritual thing. I could tell. But I still had foolish pride. I still wouldn't go and find her and just say, let's squash it. It's all good. I miss you. At least I didn't say it. Well, time goes on and the football is gone and the track is gone. Now I'm a full-blown musician. I'm playing all over the place. I'm going and coming. No apology. I still think about her. She still thought about me. Well, I ended up flying home one day, and I was at a gig, and her first cousin, a guy, came up to me and said, Norris, yo, man, it's good seeing you. He says, man, I just want to thank you for making my first cousin so happy. And I said, oh, yeah? He says, yeah, she was in the hospital. And, man, she was really having a bad time. And the doctor said they didn't, was nothing really that they could give her to make her feel better. She just had to tough it out, right? Well, time goes by, and they say they turn the TV on. And all of a sudden, she lit up. And the doctor said, I don't know what's going on. Why, the blood pressure, everything she seemed swell all of a sudden. And she said, that's the love of my life on TV. And the guy looks around, he says, yeah, this was her high school boyfriend. And it was a thing that was on VH1, and it played over and over and over again. So the whole time in the hospital, that was her joy. And so now I felt pretty good. I said, oh, okay, well, when these two used to travel together and come to see me play, I said, well, where is she? He says, well, she didn't make it. And I said, well, I got to run on stage and play. I said, I'll have to get your information. I said, give me some information. I'll call her. Now is a good time to fix it up. I started to walk off. He grabbed me by the arm and he said, no, she didn't make it. She died. Well, I went on and I did the gig. Starworth was there, and I kind of told the story, and I didn't know if he thought I was making up something. And I went on, and I held up good, and I got back to the room and just basically fell apart. Well, anyway, the long story and the moral of this story is, if you have something nice to say to someone, that's why I said what I said to these guys, because I don't know when I'll see them again, if I'll see them again. Say it now. Men, especially men, we're taught to, you don't just lay your feelings out there like that. That's what the ladies do. Don't do like me. And now you're just saying, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to sing this song. Because for all we know, we may never meet again. Before you go, make this moment sweet again. We won't say good night until the last minute. That's when I'll hold out my hand, and my heart will be in it. For all we know, life is only but a dream. For we come and go. Ooh, like the ripples of a stream. So love me. If you're gonna love me right now. Tomorrow may be for some. Tomorrow may never come. right now. Tomorrow may be for some. Tomorrow may never come. Tomorrow may never come. Tomorrow may never
Morris, take another bow, please.
And Mr. Joseph Starworth on keys.
Norris Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, oh boy. And I've got to follow that man. I guess it's you and me now.
Yes, sir.
What can be said about what you and Norris just did?
I don't know what to say.
They were so fabulous. It's a beautiful, sensuous. But that's not good enough. What is the right, perfect word to describe?
How about spectacular?
Ah, okay. Okay, I'll buy that. Go ahead. This is probably all I can do to follow that with. Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old MacHeath, babe, and he keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with his teeth, dear, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves wears old MacHeath, babe, so there's never a trace of red on the sidewalk. Oh, Sunday morning, lies a body just oozing light. Hey, someone sneering round that corner. Could that someone be Mac the Knife? Now there's a tugboat down by the river, don't you cement bags just a drooping on down. Oh, that cement is just, it's there for the weight, dear. 5 will get you 10, old Mackey's back in town. Now did you hear about Louis Miller? He disappeared, babe, after drawing out his hard-earned cash. Now Mac Heath spends just like a sailor. Could it be our boy's done something rash? Oh, Trinity Diver, Suki Tatre, Miss Salada Lenya, and old Lucy Brown. Oh, the line forms on the right, babe. Now that Mackey's back in town, I said, Jenny Diver, ooh, Suki Tatre, look out for Miss Lotta Linya and old Lucy Brown. Yeah, the line forms on the right, babe. Now that Maggie's back in town. Look out, old Mackie is back, yeah. Whoa! Yeah, Bobby Darin's Mac tonight. Well, I hope you have dug our spectacular show as much as I have. Ed, thank you for putting together this great, spectacular band. And thanks to all of our spectacular guests. So that was, Harvey Thompson, Kayla Flanagan, and Norris Jones. And how about this spectacular set? Hey, I hadn't been able to see much of it, but I understand it looks quite nice from out front. Well, it was designed and constructed by Mike Green, Josh Hatton, Rob Gurnish, Bobby Dolan, Sean Duffy, Terry Lester, John Mraz, Jim Blake, and who's this other guy? George Anonymous. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and how about a little love for these guys, and also our special. And we have a special gal in that mix. That's Hannah Maples Richards. She's been a big help to me throughout this. And kudos. Kudos are definitely in order for our spectacular announcer, Mr. Jack Oppler. Hey, yeah. And I want to thank our wonderful arrangers that wrote some of the charts for us tonight, Dave Robertson and Charles Rose. And let's see what else. Oh, a big nod of appreciation for all of our sponsors, because without them, this show simply would not exist. Now, as always, well, veterans, yes. Thank you, Ed. You know what, day before yesterday was the anniversary of D-Day, and I understand we do have some veterans in the house. Can I have some house lights? All veterans, would y'all stand up, please? How many veterans do we have? There's some, whoa. Hey, how about that? God, I am so impressed. You guys and gals are fabulous. Thank you for coming. You got in free, didn't you? Yeah, well, that's okay. That's all right. That's the way to build a crowd. Just give away the tickets. You guys earned everything you got coming, I'm telling you, and I salute you. Let's see, where am I now? Oh, Inez fusses at me all the time for talking too much, but I got to do one more minute, to be patient for one more minute. The Shoals Community Theater Board. Okay, let's talk about them for a second. They are the hardest working, unpaid volunteers that I've ever seen. And they have invested a lot of sweat equity into this building. And that's what attracted me to them in the first place. And I just, started doing these shows to raise a little money, a few bucks for them, to help the cause. And there's something that you can do to help. You can become a patron of the Shoals Community Theater. They produce shows, great adult shows, children's shows. Buy some season tickets, okay? It'll help them out in their budgeting. And you don't have to come see every play, but see some of them. You'll really like it. But they can use your money, and that's one way that you can help by becoming a patron. So, hey, just put a little bee in your ear. Think about it. Call the theater. Ask for Hannah, and she'll take care of the rest of it, okay? Now, it's pretty much all I had to say, except thank you all for coming to our spectacular. And this is our 6th year of doing these things for the Shoals Theater. And we hope to keep doing them, we hope to keep doing them until this great old building is restored to its original grandeur. I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. You keep coming to these shows, and I'll keep singing for you, okay? In the meantime, I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut trees, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every summer's day. Everything that's light and gay, I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is near, I'll be looking at the moon. I'll be looking at the moon. I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. In the morning sun, and when the night is be looking at the moon. I'll be looking at the moon. I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. Yeah, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. Yeah, good night, folks.